Welcome to State of Tech. My name is Jared, and today is iPhone Tip Tuesday. And what that means is that every Tuesday we are going to share some sort of an iPhone tip that we hope will help you become a better user of your iPhone. And for those of you that are Android users, stay tuned till Thursday where we do an Android tip. But today's tip is about the camera. How many times have you went to take a picture with your phone and you open up the camera and you tap to take a photo and the object or subject of that photo turns out to be dark? So what do you typically do? Well, you make sure that your flash went off, and so you can turn your flash on and off. But sometimes the flash just is either too much or really kind of makes the photo look bad. Despite the fact that they made changes to the flash on the iPhone, it still is pretty crazy in how it affects a photo. There aren't too many ways to get the flash to do a great job. I mean, plus having the flash like shoot straight at somebody's face typically gives them red eye or some sort of other issue. But there is a really cool feature that the phone has to adjust the exposure of your image. So what that means, the exposure is the brightness levels of your image. So when you are in camera mode, if you tap on the screen and slide up or down, you can increase or decrease the exposure. And what's cool about it is that there's actually a lot of room there. If you're trying to take pictures of something and the background is like super blown out because it's a very bright day, and in the photo, the camera, it just seems like, you just turned somebody into Casper the Friendly Ghost, tap on the screen and drag down, and you're able to access the and darken that photo. If the opposite is true, you're in a lower lit room, maybe it's the evening or you're indoors or something like that, and you want to brighten the situation up a bit, do the same thing, tap and then drag up, and it's going to increase the exposure of your shot. This is a cool little feature that you may have to happen upon accidentally otherwise, and it works both in photo and video mode. So whether you are shooting a video or taking a picture, you can increase or decrease the exposure. And then once you've found a proper exposure, just tap on the shutter to take a picture or to start the video. What's really cool is that once you've started the video, you can increase and decrease exposure while you're shooting. So think about those situations where maybe you start filming or recording inside and then you walk outside, everything's super bright. You can manually adjust the exposure a little bit to have it look good. So this is definitely one way to make your photos just look better, because when you point your iPhone at someone to take a picture or something to take a picture, the camera is looking at the entire scene and trying to decide, what should I do here? What should be bright? What should be not bright? How am I gonna do this? And to be honest, it's doing a bunch of math. That's the way that it's working. It's doing a bunch of math. It's looking at brightness values. It's evaluating the scene. And not all the time does your camera do that well. Whether it's an iPhone or a super expensive DSLR style camera, leaving it to do its own thing doesn't always produce the best photo. So if you're looking at a situation that you want to take a picture of through the camera on your phone and you want to make a little adjustment, you're thinking, it would be better if I could brighten that up, or it would be better if I could darken it a little bit, simply tap on the screen and then drag up or drag down on the screen to increase or decrease your exposure. Hope you enjoyed this tip. If you like this video, make sure to like it with the thumbs up, or share it with somebody else. Subscribe to our channel to get notified when we have new videos coming out. And we are now putting out videos 5 days a week that should be interesting to you, I hope. So make sure to stick around and check those out. Thanks again for checking out State of Tech today. We'll see you tomorrow.